It's Skybird, and I was going to demold a few masks on camera here. So this was supposed to be my special fun mold day. I'm going to see how they came out. I'm not super happy with the way that the mica powder was dispersed in there. I pulled one mask yesterday, and it came out a little bit dull, and I was very, very sad. So I could potentially buff the pieces and make things come out, but I think I know some other ways I can make them look a little bit more interesting, so I'll probably play around with them today to do that. But we're going to go ahead and demold the Ruru first, and I do have a microphone in front of me, so it's going to be hard to kind of do this with the microphone in the way, but I think we got this fine. A little bit of a mess here. Ooh, hold on. Doesn't want to let go. Silicone doesn't want to let go. There we go. A little bit. It's kind of tearing. I think it will. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. The resin actually bonded to the silicone. That's the first time I've ever seen that happen. That might cause me some problems in the future. Alright, well. Yeah, I don't think I can pull this out without breaking the silicone here. That's a bummer. I've never had that happen. Yeah, that's really weird. Anyway, a little less entertaining than I was hoping it would be, but let's go ahead and pull it out. It does look cool, at least. I'll have to let it kind of... Oh, wow, we got a big old... Yeah, that's where that silicone bonded. I don't know what happened there. That's the first... Yeah, that's the first time I've seen that happen. So it is interesting, at the very least. It definitely looks kind of cool. It does have some stuff, like some sparkles and things mixed in certain spaces. So I like the end finish. It's just more dull. I was hoping for something with a little more shine to it. A little more sparkle, like, spread throughout. And instead I kind of got, like, little clumps of it, which is neat. But yeah, the silicone actually bonded with the resin at the top here. I don't know how that happened, because it hasn't happened before. So I actually have to pull silicone out of this now, as well as clean up the the resin. So that's unfortunate. Also probably means that that mold's going to be damaged now, which is also unfortunate, but that's fine. I can make another mold. It's not a big deal. Next one, we're going to... Actually, I want to save this one for last, because that's my Matatu mold. I did something special with it. I just don't know if it worked. So we're going to do the Huna next, and that's this one here. So we go ahead. This one's my my newest mold, and it actually splits on the top rather than the sides, which helps because it actually deters bubbles from forming. It allows the bubbles to basically escape through these little channels that I cut into the top of the mold, which is really nice. So far I have not had any issues with bubbles at the top of the mask. I did have one issue with one cast with the Huna mold at the base because I didn't put any venting there at all. And so I went ahead and just kind of retroactively poked a hole in that point to see if that would help to prevent bubbles from forming there in the future. So hopefully so. That said, there it goes, coming out. And this one's a little bit harder because the eye hole in this one is filled with silicone. That's just because of the way that I did my cuts. So it just makes it a little more precarious to remove. But there we go. And go ahead and fold it back down. Same exact kind of finish. So it's got, let me see if I can actually turn down the brightness on this a little bit so it's easier to see in backlight. But yeah, so it's got this interesting little pattern here on the forehead with a little silvery shimmer, which is kind of cool. But yeah, the mica powder itself didn't really suspend super well, so you don't get a lot of sparkles throughout, which is what I was going for. I did learn in hindsight that really what you want to do is is you want to essentially allow it to partially cure to kind of thicken up a bit. And then as you re-stir it, the mica powder will resuspend, but then it'll hold its suspension. You can do like swirls and things like that. As for how that's going to work with pouring, I don't know. So what I did yesterday was actually pulled one of the masks early, the Rao, and I ended up actually brushing on a coat of mica powder on the outside here, so you can see the difference between the two. And it gives you a little bit of an interesting kind of weathered look. I chose a green because it wasn't a color I used anywhere in the purple itself. So it would give you a lot of contrast. I was either going to go with green or orange. I thought about orange because, you know, Halloween, and then green could also be used for Halloween. So that one came out a little more interesting. I might try to do the same treatment with the other two, but the other two have actually cured much longer now. So I don't know how well it's going to actually adhere without coming off. But the fourth one, I'm really crossing my fingers that this one's going to be cool because this one I pre-treated with mica powder rather than treating it halfway through. So I actually did a brush on inside the mold of the mica powder itself. And I really, 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 really am anticipating how this is going to come out. I want it to look cool. I'm imagining it looking cool. I don't know that it's going to look cool. I think it might look cool. Ooh. All right. So let me go ahead, unfold the other side here. Make sure that it doesn't stick. Make sure that, there we go, it releases. Looked like it wanted to try and stick in there for a minute too. Oh yeah, that's nice. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't get all of the points with the brush, but I mean that's fine. That's not a big deal. But yeah, look how cool that is. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that's so sweet. I love it. I love it so much. No bubbles either, which is really cool. Let me check for bubbles actually, now that I think about it. I did get a bubble in the Huna again, the same spot, so unfortunately that vent that I did didn't work. Not a big deal, it is a centered bubble, so I mean, again, it is something I can address in the future. First mask didn't give me any issues at all, so I thought I had taken care of it, but apparently not. And then Ruru, just check. There are some spots where bubbles can form. No bubbles though, so that's good. Just that spot where the silicone bonded, so I didn't get any resin curing there, which is really unfortunate. It does leave a little spot there, but again, these are just fun masks. These aren't supposed to be, you know, perfect or match anything that Lego does. I just got to clean these up. But man, look at that. Look at how cool that is. Oh, that's so nice. And yeah, like I said, there are some little spots where I didn't get the brush all the way down in there, but I am not going to complain. That looks so cool. That looks so cool. I love it so much. All right. So that's basically it for this video. I just want to go ahead and do a demold on camera. Wish you guys a happy Halloween. And also got to clean these up and then get ready for my next cast. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. I might do one more fun. We'll see. And then I might go back into doing some solid colors. So that's pretty much it for this one. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe because it does help the channel out a lot. And as always, my links in the description below. You can check those out anytime. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.